Hi everyone, this is Rajesh. Welcome back. Our new video is about tenses. The tenses are classified into three. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Today's episode we are going to discuss about present tense. Present tense, a verb tense used for a current activity or a current state of being. Examples for the current activity. Lisa runs home after school. Sarah is arguing with her sister. Example for current state of being. Toby is angry today. Alan seems confused. Types of present tense. There are four main types or forms of the present tense in the English language, namely simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. The first one is simple present tense. A present simple tense is a verb form of a sentence that tells about the action, circumstance which happens regularly or occurrences. Structure and example for the positive simple present tense is subject plus verb s or es plus object. Romy loves to eat burgers. Structure and example for the negative simple present tense. Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb plus object. Example: Romy does not love to eat burgers. Structure and example for simple present questions. Do or does plus subject plus verb plus object plus question mark. Does Romy love to eat burgers? Use of the simple present tense. Rule number 1. Simple present tense is used to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual actions like a habit, a hobby, or a daily event. For example, I change my library book every week. He takes the dog out twice a day. Birds usually build nest in the tree. These examples are habits, hobbies, or a daily events. Rule number 2. Simple present tense is used to express a universal truth or scientific principle. For example, the planets revolve around the sun. Water contains oxygen and hydrogen. The sun rises in the east. These are the examples for universal truth or scientific principle. Rule number 3. Simple present tense is used to talk about scheduled events in the near future, pre planned action. For example, our examination begins on next Monday. The university reopens in June. We fly to London next month. These are the examples for scheduled events in the near future and pre planned actions. Rule number 4. Simple present tense is used in proverbs. For example, time and tide waits for none. Barking dog seldom bites. Empty vessels make the greatest sound. Next, present continuous tense. A present continuous tense is a verb form of a sentence that tells about the ongoing action, events, or something that has happened around us. Structure for the positive present continuous tense is subject plus am is are plus verb ing form plus object. Example for the positive present continuous tense is you are dancing on the stage. Structure for the negative present continuous tense. Subject plus am is are plus not plus verb ing form plus object. Example for the negative present continuous tense. You are not dancing on the stage. Structure for the present continuous tense questions. Am is are plus object plus verb ing form plus object plus question mark. Example for the present continuous tense questions. Are you dancing on the stage? Rule number 1 for the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to express an action that is going on at the time of speaking, at this moment. It can also be used to show that something is not happening now. For example, he is working in the garden now. They are reading their books. They are not watching TV. Rule number 2. The present continuous tense is used to indicate the action that will or will not happen in the near future. For example, my uncle is going to Mumbai tomorrow. My father is coming from Delhi next Monday. I am not going to attend that meeting. Next, present perfect tense. A present perfect tense is a verb form that expresses certain actions taken place for once or more than once, just a few moments ago. Structure for positive present perfect tense: subject plus have or has plus verb V3 form plus object. Example for the positive present perfect tense: he has completed the mission. Structure for the negative present perfect tense: subject plus have or has plus not plus verb V3 form plus object. Example for the negative present perfect tense: he has not completed the mission. Structure for the present perfect tense questions: have or has plus subject plus verb V3 form plus object plus question mark. Example for the present perfect tense questions: has he completed the mission? Rule number 1 for present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to indicate action completed in the immediate past. The present perfect tense with the adverb just may be used. For example, she has just gone out. It has just struck 11. Rule number 2. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action happened at an unspecific time before now. For example, I have heard that song 20 times. I think he has met him once before. Rule number 3. The present perfect tense is used to indicate period of time that began in the past and is still continuing. For example, Raja has lived in Mumbai for 3 years. I have not eaten anything for 2 hours. Rule number 4. The present perfect tense is used to list the accomplishments of individuals and humanity. There we don't need to mention a specific time. For example, man has walked on the moon. Our son has learned how to read. Next, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense expresses the action which is occurred in the past and they proceed in the current situation or maybe in the future. Structure for the positive present perfect continuous tense: subject plus have or has plus been plus verb ing form plus object. Example for positive present perfect continuous tense: I have been working on this since March. Structure for negative present perfect continuous tense: subject plus have or has plus not plus been plus verb ing form plus object. Example for negative present perfect continuous tense: I have not been working on this since March. Structure for present perfect continuous tense questions: have or has plus subject plus been plus verb ing form plus object plus question mark. Example for present perfect continuous tense questions: have I been working on this since March? Rule number 1. The present perfect continuous tense is used to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. If a sentence contains any of the words like for 10 minutes, for 3 weeks, and since Sunday, then it can be used with the present perfect continuous. For example, we have been working hard for the examination for 3 months. It has been raining heavily since last night. I have been waiting for the guest since morning. Rule 2. Without the duration, we can use this tense which has a more general meaning of lately or recently to give special importance to the meaning. For example, recently I have been feeling really tired. Have you been exercising lately? Mary has been watching too much television lately.